Welcome back to our preview show, taking a look at the 2022-2023 Big West men's basketball field. The team that came in number 10 on the Big West coaches poll, the UC San Diego Tritons. Now, Richie, this is a team that is in the third year of a four-year transition from Division II to Division I. Last year, the results did not count in the Big West standings. This year, however, they will show up, which is going to be big in their final year of their transition.
Well, they're going to play spoiler, and they really are. They were 7-11 last year against Big West opponents. They beat UC Santa Barbara. They beat Cal State Fullerton. So they're going to play spoiler, I think, with some of these, regular season battles. Eric Olen is a fantastic coach. He's one of the best coaches in the West Coast, I believe. Not many coaches survive that transfer from Division II to Division I. He has, and he's done a great job at it. And people forget, just 3 seasons ago, when they were Division II, they were 30-1, and they were going to host the NCAA regional, and it all got canceled because of COVID. They could have won the national championship that year. He's an outstanding basketball coach.
Yeah, Coach Olen in his 10th season, and still with that same style from the Division II level, transferring it to the Division I level. And, they did pretty well, considering they're still in transition from Division II to Division I. Did pretty well against Big West opponents last year.
They did. And like I said, they've beaten some big teams. I mean, UC Santa Barbara was expected to win it all last year. They did not, but they did beat them. And they also beat the team, Cal State Fullerton, that went on to play Duke in the NCAA tournament. They will play spoiler. There's no doubt about it. Watch out for Eric Olen's squad, especially a couple of years from now when they're eligible to be, winning championships. They're going to be a force to contend with in the Big West.
One thing to note about their style of play certainly is you're going to see a lot of three-pointers. Jay Koskowski, here's a kid that can really light up the three, and he expects to do it again this year.
He led the nation in three-point percentage. If you can imagine, 47% from behind the arc, about 9 points per game. They spread the ball around. They got a lot of guys that can stroke that shot. And, an area that they're going to have to really kind of fill that void is Tony Rochek. He was the team's leading scorer and rebounder last year. He was 15 points a game, 6-7 rebounds. He was an all-conference player. They've got to find a way to compensate for the loss of him. But talking to Eric Olen, he feels that the depth of this team has gotten better. Not just their top 5 or 6. He feels like they really have a great Big West type bench now.
Well, Eric Olen will visit with our Molly Sullivan coming up in just a bit.
The B1 Performance Patch elevates physical functions by transforming carbs into glucose used to fuel the body. Don't compete without it. Visit buyb1.com or on social media at B1Patch.
Power isn't born, it's built over time. For over 65 years, Hercules Tires has been providing the muscle to move more drivers. Whatever the vehicle, whatever the terrain. And we back it with a powerful protection plan. So wherever the road or the trail takes you, we have the selection, value, and strength to get you there. Hercules Tires. Ride on our strength.
Great seats at a great price. Get them safer, simpler, and smarter with Ticket Smarter. A proud partner to the biggest names in live sports and events, including ESPN events and iHeartRadio. Ticket Smarter has seats for over 125,000 live events and 48 million tickets for sale. All backed with the Ticket Smarter 100% ticket guarantee. Thinking about your next great live event? Think smarter. Think Ticket Smarter. Get your tickets your way, guaranteed, at Ticketsmarter.com.
The Big West is back in Las Vegas. Don't miss the 2023 Hercules Tires Big West Basketball Championships, presented by the Hawaiian Islands, March 7th through the 11th at the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson, Nevada. Catch the pulse-pounding action as 20 men's and women's teams battle to punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament. Get the best seats in the house at ucsdtritons.com/tickets or call 858-534-1430.
Taking a look at the UC San Diego Tritons, the team that checks in at number 10 on our Big West coaches poll. Molly Sullivan had a chance to visit with the Tritons head coach, Eric Olen.
Hey, Coach, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Let's talk loyalty, shall we? 2004, you've been on campus since then, 9 seasons as the assistant coach. You're now entering your 10th season as a head man. What is it about San Diego that just you can't leave? What makes your program so special?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. This is coaching is a pretty transient business, and I'm in the unique situation of spending my whole career in one place. So I feel really fortunate. This is a special place. Obviously, San Diego is a great place to live, but more importantly to me is just the kind of people we have in this department and the kind of kids we have in our program. They make it a lot of fun to come to work every day, and my family and I are really happy here. So we're hoping to stay for 20 more.
Well, loyalty is a beautiful thing. We love to see it. You've got 3 starters returning, 7 total back in the mix. How'd they get better this offseason? What are we going to be seeing as the ball goes up here?
Yeah, hopefully some improvement from our group. I think a big thing for us is consistency. I thought last year we played really good basketball at times. We just weren't consistent enough. So it was a little bit up and down just in terms of our performance. So hopefully kind of having that core group of experienced guys back and, providing that experience from their standpoint, and then hopefully a little bit of an infusion of talent from some of the new guys. And we hope to play at a little bit higher level this year and just keep making progress.
Sharpshooters is a word that we bounce around early and often. But when you hear folks describe your squad as a group of sharpshooters, do you agree with that assessment?
Yeah, by and large, I think that we shoot the basketball well. I think we certainly have a few individuals who more than fit that bill. And Jake Koskowski led the nation in 3-point percentage last year. And we've had good shooting teams for a long time. And we mentioned how long I've been here. And Jake would be at the top of any list that you'd start in terms of the guys who have been through this program. And that's saying a lot. So, but he's not the only guy that shoots the basketball. That's something we value and that we look for in the recruiting process. So, yeah, we hope that our team shoots the ball well.
In terms of your newcomers, can you give us a little taste of what we're going to see from the new guys on the floor running with you?
Yeah, well, I think we're still figuring that out to some degree, but we're excited about our new guys and our new group. We have 3 freshmen coming in, 1 transfer. So we're excited about the group. We think that, there's a lot of potential for the new guys to, impact our program in a positive way. We think they fit really well with the group that was returning. And, we're excited about our group. But, I think everybody is this time of year, but no, it definitely feels like we're headed in the right direction, and it'll be fun to see what we can do.
Richie Schueler, if you follow him on Twitter, he's a big fan of yours, and he's a hard sell, but he does have a PhD in hoops, by the way. But what is it about your coaching philosophy that you are such a player's coach, and these guys really respect you? What is it about your philosophy that has worked so well for you?
That's a good question. I think that's more a byproduct of just recruiting the right guys, and having alignment with the players in our program who think about the game in a similar way that we do, that I do. So that gets us off to a great start. And then from there, we just try to have a lot of discussion and honest conversation about, here are the things that we see that you do well. So we want to put you in these positions as much as possible and try to play to their strengths. And we talk to them about how they see their game, how we see their game, and just try to get on the same page for how we want to go forward. And I think if you can start, where there's alignment and you're pulling in the same direction, then everything else from there gets easier.
Like a symphony.
Ballet. When it's going well, there's definitely a fluidity to it. And yeah, you can feel it.
Listen, you've got 2 daughters at home. That's why I went the ballet route. But good stuff, Coach. We can't wait to see you in action this season. Best of luck.
Thanks so much. I appreciate the time.
The Big West is back in Las Vegas. Order your tickets today for the 2023 Hercules Tires Big West Basketball Championships, presented by the Hawaiian Islands, March 7th through the 11th at the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson, Nevada. Don't miss a minute of pulse-pounding action as 20 men's and women's teams battle to punch their ticket to the next level. Get the best seats in the house at ucsdtritons.com/tickets or call 858-534-1430.
The B1 Performance Patch elevates physical functions by transforming carbs into glucose used to fuel the body. Don't compete without it. Visit buyb1.com or on social media at B1Patch.
Malama is to cherish and protect the reefs, the fish, the birds, the winds, and the land. Giving back, that's something that lasts generations.
Learn how you can Malama Hawaii at gohawaii.com/malama.
Sometimes faster isn't always better. Like when you're getting a tattoo. Or saying I love you on the first date. Or putting together certain Swedish furniture.
But when it comes to getting in and out of the airport, faster is always better. And at Ontario International Airport, you can have a stress-free experience from the curb to the gate.
It's the least we can do.
The Big West is back in Las Vegas. Don't miss the 2023 Hercules Tires Big West Basketball Championships, presented by the Hawaiian Islands, March 7th through the 11th at the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson, Nevada. Catch the pulse-pounding action as 20 men's and women's teams battle to punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament. Get the best seats in the house at ucsdtritons.com/tickets or call 858-534-1430.
Well, back here on the 2022-2023 Big West Men's Basketball Preview Show, presented by buyb1.com. Richie, 7-11 was the record for UC San Diego against other Big West teams. So not bad considering they're still transitioning to Division I. What can they do to have a better record this year?
Well, they're going to have to really mesh in these newcomers they've had. They brought in some young freshmen with some size, so they get a little bit more length. They're trying to get a little bit bigger. But they do have, I've heard anywhere from 7, 8, 9 returners based on how you look at it. You know, how many of these guys actually got great playing time and who didn't. But they've got a few new players that they're going to have to mesh in there. So no doubt about it. I think Eric Olen's going to have these guys competitive, excited. I think, you know, when you're in a situation like this where you're reclassifying to Division I, you look for any little victory to get your players motivated. And the fact that they count in the standings now, that's going to make these guys even more dangerous, in my opinion.
I'm looking forward to seeing what the Tritons can do this season for sure. That's a look at UC San Diego. When we come back on the Men's Basketball Preview Show from the Big West Conference, we will take a look at the number 9 team in the Big West Coaches Poll.